is the Reverend Willard Bass in Winston-Salem. You told me you compared what you saw happen on January 6th in Washington to the way the law enforcement treated the Moral Monday protesters in Raleigh several years ago. Can you talk about that again?
Sure. In 2013-14, and started a little earlier than that, I was involved in a movement of clergy faith communities to go to Raleigh, and it was a result of our own Representative Ernie Palmer saying that there were some things going on in Raleigh that she felt like we as ministers in Winston-Salem need to know, because there was not any types of negotiating. There was no open dialogue around bills that were coming before the legislature. And so as a result of that, we started going to Raleigh and doing nonviolent protests, sit-ins. And it was led by Reverend Barber through his Moral Monday, a Forward Together movement.
Okay.
And so, but the thing about it was the differences between that is that we were very nonviolent. I mean,
But what we saw in Washington was very violent.
right, exactly. It was totally opposite.
So you see that as a dual law enforcement system for right-wing protesters as opposed to peaceful social justice protesters?
Well, exactly. I mean, even when you see how they treated them, I mean, even the news reported that some of them took pictures with them, right? Some of them even escorted them in the building. We didn't get none of that in Raleigh. We were cautioned to what places we could go in, right? We were cautioned about not going into the chambers at all, and we were told where we could occupy.
But that didn't happen in Washington D.C.
No,
on January 6th.
it seemed like everything was open. They could do what they wanted to do. It's like it's a total contradiction of justice and democracy in America.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say, Reverend Bass?
Well, I just like to say that we're in a pivotal moment in our history and for this nation and even our communities. And with the split in the nation almost half and half, we've got a lot of work to do. And the question is, how are we going to do it? Are we going to be a just nation and community, or are we going to be one that we don't stand up and define who we are and what we're about? We've got to have ethical, moral, and truth actions and words. And so I support that direction, and I believe there's some others that do as well.
Thank you.